Hi everyone, welcome to Qt Creator Basics tutorial, and this is the second module of the basics. So now we are gonna create a new QML file which goes by the name new file Qt Queen. Okay, we're going to use the Qt Queen 2. Let's name this as cell.qml cell. It will automatically rename it and add it to the. So you can see cell.qml will be created inside the tutorial folder, and you can see a empty file here. So what we're going to do is create an object of cell which we are going to use, which we will be using inside this tutorial.qml file. So first we'll define an object or a class of cell type, and then we'll use it inside the tutorial window. So let's get started. Let's name as that container. Okay, it will have property alias cell color, because we are going to set some values. Okay, rectangular color. You'll see why I named it like that. So you see, signals are used to trigger some functions whenever a specific whenever a specific action takes place. So like in this case we are using click signal, and color is cell color, which will accept whenever the signal clicked is triggered. It will call this function with this values, color, cell color. Okay, the width of this item, that's the cell, would be 40, and the height would be 40. Now let's give it 25. You can give it whatever you want it to be. ID is rectangle. Okay, border, color. So I've set the rectangle value to white, color white, and anchors dot fill. So it will fill the anchor in which it is like set. So its parent is this container. So since this is inside this whole item, so it will be anchored to the parent, and it will try to fill up the space occupied by the parent. And let's create a mouse area which will accept all the clicks and other user inputs from mouse. Fill parent on plate container. See, by this thing what we're doing is we have defined a signal container inside container. So we are trying to refer that click signal, we're trying to trigger that signal from here, right? Container.cell color. So here we have actually written the function prototype, not the definition. Like you do in C++, that you write the function definition, function prototype, and then later you write the function definition. So what we're simply doing is we're simply treating the signal clicked, and by an on clicked we'll call the signal by referring with the container ID, container.clicked, and it will send the container cell color inside that. Okay, let's save it. Let's see whether there are any issues with that pop-up. No, not here, because we haven't used this cell.qml inside in the tutorial. Okay, now it's time to use the cell inside our main tutorial value. Okay, for that we need to set grid, because we want to show it in a grid format. Like we can see 6x6, 6x2 grid format is here. So that's for that we will create a grid ID, color, picker. So what we're exactly going to do, we must have got some basic idea what we are up to. We're actually displaying a color palette here, each of which will having a mouse area, and on clicking the mouse area will trigger the clicked signal, which will receive the accept the cell color, which will be passed on from here, and it will ultimately change the background color of this window, right? So let's continue. Let's set the experiment for anchors bottom, because we are going to bottom anchor it at the bottom of the page. So in case it's window, in our case it's window dot bottom, bottom anchors dot, I guess so it's horizontal center, no, bottom margin. Okay, now bottom margin, and let's set it to, I would suggest you to make a dynamic UI so that you can make it acceptable on all screen sizes. You don't have to change the background every time you deploy it on any specific device. Right now I'm hard coding the values, so just ignore it. I would suggest you to use the dynamic values. So we'll initialize and instantiate these cell values. So I'm not gonna waste time simply typing each everything from this tutorial. I'll simply copy it and show you what happens. This tutorial is a great one, you can get a reference from it, but in case if you want more, you should refer to the cute books available and use them to see. Sorry, I was wrong. Actually, when clicking these color palettes, the color of the text changes. So let's see what's exactly happening. We have created a cell. Sorry, we have created a cell. It is generating a signal which on clicked. Each cell is having a mouse area which will accept a click signal. On clicked, we will trigger the click signal and pass the cell color, whatever color the cell is having. And on clicked, that signal will pass this color value to the location where we have defined the parameters, and here on clicked function will take place inside this QML file, and this hello text color, that's the text color value of this text, because since we haven't set any font color, by default it's black. No, there's no color, so by default it's black. So now we are replacing the text color with the color value of the cell. So on clicking, you will see color changes: blue for blue, red for red, green for green, yellow, brown. Okay, so this is the basics of on-clicked signals and creating object files. See you in the next video.